G'day people, I hope you had a good sleep, a nice rest, because we're going to get into another chapter of the message of hope. But before that, it would be nice if you can hit the like button, notification, subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends. Let's go! Today is the 21st of January 2026. Yep, you know what I'm going to say. On January 21st, 2009, something historic happened in the global business world. After more than 7 decades as the world's largest automaker, General Motors, GM, quietly lost its crown. Now that is a big deal. The numbers told the story. GM reported global sales of 8.36 million vehicles in 2008, so not too long ago, while Toyota edged ahead with 8.97 million. That's a phenomenal figure. There was no dramatic collapse overnight, no single catastrophic decision, just years of pressure, competition and accumulated realities finally surfacing in one announcement. Okay, here comes the message, guys. And that moment holds a powerful lesson, especially for anyone walking through debt. Because when you're in debt, the number can feel overwhelming in the same way. The total looms large, the finishing line feels distant, you make payment after payment, yet the balance still looks massive. It's tiring, isn't it? Emotionally draining. Sometimes even humiliating. And you wonder if your effort's really making a difference at all. But here's the truth we often missed. Outcomes are rarely decided in one dramatic moment. Very rare. They're shaped by persistence instead. For decades, GM didn't wake up and suddenly lose its leadership position, because the shift happened slowly, year after year, Season, decision by decision, season by season. Likewise, no one becomes debt-free by one heroic payment. Certainly didn't happen to me. Freedom comes through steady faithfulness over time. Debt repayment is a long obedience in the same direction. At the beginning of the journey, progress feels invisible. You're sacrificing comforts, saying no to things others enjoy. I'm talking about going to the movies, have a nice dinner, even a holiday. Redirecting money that could have been spent elsewhere. And still, the balances seem stubbornly high. And that's often when discouragement whispers, this isn't working. So just got to be careful what kind of messages you're going to let it enter your brain. Here's the turnaround. But persistent compounds. Each payment reduces principal. Each disciplined month builds momentum. Each choice trains your habits and reshapes your mindset. And one day, often sooner than expected, you look again and realize something has shifted. Hooray, the balance is smaller, the end is visible, hope returns. Then comes a moment that feels almost unreal, that final payment. I remember doing that again and again. It's a good feeling, guys. No headlines announce it, no press conference is held, but inside your heart something changes. The burden lifts, the pressure eases, the surplus that once felt impossible begins to overtake what used to dominate your life. And you experience a quiet but profound joy, the joy of being debt-free. Debt zero is what I like to call it too. Scripture speaks directly to this process. Proverbs 21 verse 5 says, plan of the diligent leads surely to the abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Notice the word surely, not instantly, not dramatically, but surely, over time, through diligence. Debt freedom is rarely flashy. It's faithful, it's choosing consistency over quick fixes, it's resisting haste, credit cards, shortcuts, and emotional spending, and instead trusting that disciplined planning leads to abundance. Oh, I've got another powerful reminder from Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. Let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Yeah, I know it can be tough when you're going through life, right? And especially for those who've got kids, young kids. And there's so much things to manage in life, and you still got that debt repayment. I understand. Debt repayment is good work, even when it feels thankless, even when no one sees it. God honors perseverance, especially when weariness sets in. Due season may not be today or tomorrow, but it will come, I will assure you. And when it does, the victory is more than financial. Yeah, I'll put a big smile on my face when I hear about that. Being debt-free restores margin. It restores peace. It restores generosity. And suddenly, money becomes a tool again instead of a master. What a terrible master money can be. You're able to give, save, invest, and breathe without fear. What once felt like an impossible mountain becomes a testimony of God's faithfulness and your endurance. GM loss of his title reminds us that dominance and pressure both shift over time. What feels unmovable today may not hold his power forever. In the same way, debt may feel permanent, but it isn't. No, it isn't. Here's my advice. If you keep paying, if you keep planning, if you keep trusting God with your daily obedience, and if you keep praying and be thankful, guess what? One day the balance that once overshadowed you will be gone. And in this place will be freedom, gratitude, and a quiet confidence that comes from finishing what once felt impossible. Yeah. So with God's mighty power, with your prayerful life, and with my encouragement, I'll ask you, don't quit, because your due season is coming. Thanks for coming along too. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.